cheesed off. 11th of August 2026. I did one this morning, but because of what I had to do, I think I had to go out. I took the phone with me intending on uploading it while I was away, and somehow the phone's got broken. So it's the phone that I use for all my videos. So we're on this one, and I know some people have problems with the sound on this one, so I apologise in advance. Totally irrelevant that read this morning now, so I'm going to have to start again. We've got a song, Games Without Frontiers, something like that, that one. I think it was, I don't know. You know which one I mean anyway. You will when you hear it. So 11 and 8 interchange in certain decks. So sometimes it's the Justice card. Usually it's the Justice card, and sometimes it's the Strength card. So we're looking for the Justice card in this deck. It's Libra energy. It's the 7th house. It's partnerships, open enemies, legal matters. We haven't missed out because that read this morning was awful, and so it's pretty much along the lines of what happened, because I've had a few mishaps today. But those of you that have been with me over the years on the old site and this one, you'll know I go through phones like there's no tomorrow. Electrical gadgets don't last 5 minutes with me. It's an energy thing. So, hey ho. I've got my backup phone, which my friend Diane got me from Thailand. So I'm charging that one up again and trying to give that a go, because this one's just no good for YouTube and that. And we've got it here, I believe. Yep. Okay, so let's see. I think we've got the eclipse tomorrow about 7 o'clock. Let's chuck the dice. Oh, here we go. Self node is it. Pisces, the past again, and the number 1. Now I do remember that from this morning. 111, so it could be the 1st of November, 11th of January. Could be important. The ones, all the ones did come out, so we'll see if what happens. So it's winning a battle, standing up for yourself, not being afraid. We've got gossip. The norns are not going to give you any knowledge, so you're unaware of this gossip that's going on around. You may not be invited, or you may be unable to attend something in the next 3 months, and May the 1st could be important. You've got unreliable, unpredictable friends, finances, career, etc. Those born in the year of the rabbit, especially anybody of a darker complexion or wearing a uniform that's female, any or all of those could be unreliable and unpredictable. Someone's blocked. Well, yeah, I can't even get on my banking app. No communication, small problems with money, and control issues or greed. So you can't control everything. The sooner you learn that, the better. I hope that blue line doesn't stay on here. I hope it's just for me to see and not you. On this video I might cut off, because we know we don't get long videos, do we? It's 4 years. It's control, greed and stubbornness. You've got to let go and let the flow. Unfaithfulness. You better wish I'd never done this one. Feeling drained. Your cup is empty. Justice needs to be served before you can move on. Stuck in stormy waters. No, the major arcana is there. It's all about finances, and it's not a good look, and it wasn't a good look this morning either. So let's see. Nothing to report there then. We've only got today's card, which is neutral, so we can't go on that. The past. Leave the past in the past. It is, I'm sure it's the South Node. You watch, it won't be, because they always get this wrong, don't they? Let us see. It is the South Node. I was right. Get me. So, victims and martyrs again. First house of Aries. Gritting your teeth, grinning and bearing it. It's been saying it in the reads, hasn't it? If you are gritting your teeth and agreeing to things you don't want to do, there's something not right. Yeah. Impatient. Somebody's losing the patience. They've had enough. They're ready for a fight. Blame, shame game about with this gossip. Trapped in fear. Fear of what people will say, fear of what people will think. 8 weeks. The walk of shame, one night stands, etc. Lies, deceit and theft. Oh my God. The swords are out. Oh, and then the miracle happens. So once you get clear on what you want and you're prepared to manifest your life in the way you want it, you have all the tools. Take off that mask, be your genuine self. This is Gemini energy. It's the first, and we did have Gemini in the read this morning. Let's have a look. It's the first positive card we've got. 1 and 28. Martin and Doris, and there's a lot of names in the song, so they could mean something to you as well. Games without frontiers. Mars is in Gemini, that would explain the fighting. Uranus is in Gemini, which is rebellion. The midheaven's in Gemini. Ceres is in Gemini. Pisces is in its own house, in the 7th house, sorry, so that's relevant as well. Well done. Gemini's in the 10th house, which it was about the 10th house this morning, career and finances, and they're not looking good either, are they? Oh dear. So miracles can happen. That was in this morning's read. Number 10, 1 and 28. Doris, Martin, Jacqueline, Richard, Oscar. A run of good luck, a change in fate once the masks are off. An apology coming your way. That's the guy with the limb, the scar on his leg or the amputation. Virgo energy, Chiron. Chiron's in Aries, I believe. It's healing. So we've already got Aries mentioned with the 1 there. That was in today's read. Act in haste, you'll repent at leisure. Unfinished business. Sagittarius, you have lessons to learn. You need a day off. You're blind to what's going on. 4 weeks. Need some peace and quiet. And then that cup will be refilled. So as soon as you have that day off and have some rest, your cup is full again. But for now, it's not in a good place. Peace and quiet. So 10, 1 and 28. I said about the 1, didn't I? It was 1, 1, 1 all the way through the read this morning. And 10 in the binary system is 1. Goes down to 1, so yeah, same thing. Impatience causes nothing but arguments. Arguments, arguments, arguments. Mortal wounding with your actions. A bond that cannot be broken, but you're overthinking it. Analysis paralysis. So 3 becomes 2. Somebody's left. Somebody's had enough. They're not playing the spare prick at the wedding. There's another 2. So we've got a decision to make. Somebody's trying to emotionally blackmail, financially blackmail. That was in this morning's read. Somebody trying to buy your affections. Stockholm syndrome. Somebody thinks they've got you over a barrel. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Oh, and then we've got 3 again. So, attend this celebration. Attend this reunion. Because it will be positive. No 2 ways about it. And it's somebody you haven't talked to for a while, by the seams of it. That's Mercury retrograde. I don't think we'll have another one that quick, but there might be. Laying a heavy burden down. We had all the 10s this morning, so that's one of them. Because that heavy burden was never yours to start with. There's abandonment issues here. And again, coming in fast, but not finishing what you started. Finish what you started. No more major arcanas again. You have many options, more than you know. You just have to focus on what you want and go for it. Wow. And then you'll be sitting pretty. Capricorn energy, status, power, wealth, and a happy retirement. You have to be open. You have to remember that spirit will set fair winds, but you have to set your own sails. So it's all about your emotional well-being, I think. And it wasn't today. It was about complete endings this morning. So something's gone on. Something is over for somebody because it was in this morning's read. 4 10s. So in every area of your life there is an ending of some sort. And it was moving on, travel. Ending a chapter. So first house then. In the South Node, the past is what you have learnt, bad habits, innate abilities and stagnation. And it was about that this morning, stagnating, living in barren lands. It's you making excuses why you can't move on. In Pisces, the soul has merged itself at oneness or dissolution. It must leave behind the pattern of being a victim or a martyr or a saviour and learn to discriminate, taking forward the knowledge that it is part of the divine. And in the first house, the challenge is to let go of your ego and move to a self-orientated approach that encompasses the needs of others. So not big-headedness, knowing that you have to take other people into consideration, but at the same time that you also come first. Because if you're not happy, you can't make anybody else happy. So, let's see then. The weirdest thing today, but if they want you to know, they'll let you know. So if I find a way of getting that video off that phone, I will post it. But right now, this is what you're getting. And remember, there's a lot of names in that Games Without Frontiers. I think it's Peter Gabriel, but I'm not sure. So, oh, there's T-Wise again. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. It was about people taking for granted that you're going to help them out. And especially if it's kids. If you help them too much, they become totally dependent on you. We can't have that. They've got to grow up and sort their own lives out. So, I'm trying to go quick so that this video doesn't run out, because I know what this phone's like. So T-Wise, again, the wolf, Fenrir, it's the... it worked out so well this morning as well, I'm so annoyed. It was 111, it was 21. It was Isa, and that's a 1 as well. So this is about the letter T, binding agreements, broken promises, bindings broken. So partnerships broken. The god of war, Mars, and oaths. So going to court and swearing on the Bible. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Which is your North Node, Aquarius, the North Star. There it is. Letter T. T is the guiding star. Well does it keep faith with princes and ever on course over the mists of night and never fails. Tyr is a one-handed among the gods and leavings of wolf and king of temples. The wolf is Capricorn, which is what we ended with there. The North Star, it never fails. Vows an unbreakable oath. The custom of holding one's right hand while taking an oath is derived from the story of Tyr. The mighty oak, which is Taurus, the hazel, the spear, is also a symbol of Tiwaz, as might be expected since the rune represents the god of war. The shape of the rune suggests the unvarying compass needle, so travel again. It was the god of war and justice, well done, Spirit, who was first mentioned by Tacitus, who claimed that Tiwaz was the king of the Germanic gods, and their role was later assumed as Odin, so Wednesday, tomorrow, and Tiwaz became a humbler form. He was known as T-I-W, and it is his name that we derive our word Tuesday. So today is Tuesday. Well done, Spirit. His most famous story involves a monstrous wolf called Fenris, who had grown so large, so your status, your career is Capricorn, so it got so big-headed and so important, it's full of his self-importance. It threatened to devour the whole universe to satisfy his ravenous hunger. The gods tried to bind this monster with ropes and chains, but these proved to be no restraint, and he broke them with a shrug. Eventually, one dwarf craftsman made an enchanted ribbon that was fine as a woman's hair, and swore this alone would be strong enough to fetter the beast. However, scenting magic, and we've got magic there, the wolf refused to allow the gods to bind him. Then brave Tyr stepped forward and offered to place his right hand, probably because he was left-handed maybe, in the mouth of the monster as the guarantee that all would be well. To the relief of the gods, the bindings held, but Fenris was imprisoned. Now the monster took his revenge by biting off Tyr's extended hand. So if they don't get what they want, they are going to take revenge, which was nobly sacrificed for the good of all. But it is in reverse, so it's very short. Selfishness, dishonourable actions, turning your back on responsibilities are suggested when Tiwaz is inverted. Women should not trust their men so readily because in this position the rune often denotes shallow relationships. But this book is wrote towards women and I don't like that. So nobody, it's shallow relationships, and that's what I see here. Very shallow. Not as good as this one this morning. I'm so upset about losing this one this morning. I don't know what to go for. We'll go for one of these. But I'd rather put one out than you'd be left with nothing. So, there you go. I'm doing my best. It really is bad, these phones. Oh, the lightning, Lady of the Lightning. So there's a shock coming. Number 35, which is 8. So you don't want to mess with her because she is, the Lady of the Lightning is very good ally. Normally. 35. A shock, unpleasant news, unexpected shock, an overall sense of being powerless. in the aspect you may experience the Lady of the Lightning appearing as your challenger. This is a time when you will be forced to make a change that you don't want to make. A situation suddenly turns in a different direction than you'd hoped it would. This is a sign of difficulty, unwanted surprises, but consider the idea of thunderstorm and how beautiful and charged electricity the world is after it passes. It will always pass because that is the nature of the storm, and your difficulties will too, as that is the way of things as well. In the realm of the Lady of the Lightning, it is prudent to engage the law of non-resistance. Go with the flow. Relax, which is what they want you to do, and wait this out. In the shelter of your faith and goodwill, trusting that all will be well, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Wonderful new life has the opportunity to grow, yes it does, when the storm passes. The Lady of the Lightning would much prefer you to be their ally anyway. Yeah, I think we'll go for an angel card this time, because it's proper. It was all the ones this morning, and we've got one there as well. So a lot of ones and 11. Detachment, and that's what they want. So, according to spiritual law, you can have anything your heart's desire, not a problem. However, if your happiness, sense of security, or feelings of power depend upon someone or something in your life, so in other words, you're depending on somebody too much, or trying to control them too much, then you are attached to that person or thing. And it is a chain which will bind you to a lower frequency and keep you stuck, stagnated. Your guidance is to ask the angels to help you cut the cords that tie you to people, things and emotions. When all attachments are released, you can no longer be manipulated emotionally. This enables you to reclaim your power and be genuine. Free your spirit and that of others. Let go now. Release everyone and everything so that your spirit can be free. So, not your monkeys, not your circus. Let them get on with it. You don't need to get into this battle. It's not for you. Which is good. Step away from the conflict. Lay that burden down. Weavers of Fate, 16. So there they are. We've got them again. The 3 norms. We've got them 3 times. Twice in the upright, once in the reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune, the number 10, which we've got there as well. The Wheel of Fate. Over it's gone. Where's it gone? I know it's there somewhere. There it is. So the wheel, Cooper. There we are. So Chris, Monday, Neil. 16. The Fates, known by many names, the 3 fates spin, measure and cut the thread of life. They determine how long your life will be and what you will make of it. While you make your own choices from day to day and moment to moment, the larger tapestry of your destiny is in the hands of the wise ones, who will see it in its entirety. Aligning yourself with that destiny will lead you to greater success. There are larger forces at work at present. Fighting against what seems inevitable is not constructive. You are being guided towards your truest and highest purpose, which will not be revealed until later date, because you've got to end whatever this is. Go with the flow. Destiny, karma, choices. Be aligned with your true nature. of your destiny. If your life ended tomorrow, what would you regret? Don't live in regret. I don't want you to live in regret. That's what everybody always says on the final moments. I wish I had. They never think about the things they did. They always think about the things they didn't do. I wish I had. So let's see then. Yeah, there's no fun in this. Stagnation. No sunshine. Lightning's. So you have to be authentic, so your true self, and courageous. Because that is a boat, and you are not setting your sail. Spirit's giving you fair winds, but you're not pushing away from the pier. So you need to be your true self and have courage to follow your own path. Your true North nerd. Stop living in the past. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye bye.